So, you know, I like to warm up, kind of move into the heavier weights as fast as I can with still feeling adequately warmed up. So, yeah, after 3, we'll see how we feel. I do 2 sets that are maximal intensity. I'll do one with maximal load, kind of in that like 7 to 10 range. And I'll back off the weight to get a little more volume in. This is usually a movement that I would say for later in a workout. This is more isolated, especially using the cables too. But I find after doing that compound, you know, something like the incline press, something like this to really squeeze and get some blood in there after that, feels really good. And then we'll move on to some more pressing, but I'll generally do it with either these. If there's a good setup, like this is a good gym because it's not very busy. When you're trying to take like full cable units like this in a more busy gym, I would probably stick with like an incline dumbbell fly. It's a little easier to do. But in a place like this where it's quiet, I like to do it this when I have the opportunity to do so. That's what's called the rest pause technique. So what we did essentially, I guess similar in concept and intensifier to like a drop set, the load remains the same. So you keep to work with the most load possible for the longest duration. So as a drop set, when you take that break, you lower the load to keep the reps the same. This we might get a little less reps every time, but we're maintaining that heavier load. So. Once I've done the maximal load I can for the maximum amount of reps, which I did 5 plates for as many reps as I could, and I didn't waste any energy prior to that. That set's done. You know, I'm done with that weight. I mean, all I'm gonna get out of that is that. If I try and do 5 again, what, I might get 4 reps, 5 reps. So we'll lower it so that the volume's not too low, and we'll get another, you know, keep the form good, keep the execution good, so I'm getting a good contraction on those. You know, get a little higher, keep it in that same rep range, that, you know, 7 to 12 range.
Here, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him. Yeah, I'ma let him, yeah, I'ma let him. I hit the nail on the head, yeah, I'ma let him. All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it. Hate means I do something right, so I'ma let him. Yeah, I'ma let him, yeah, I'ma let him.
I was inclining 4 plates, but my chest wasn't growing. Or I was flat benching 5 plates, but my chest wasn't growing. You know, even though it was strong from a strength weight moving perspective, you know, my chest didn't reflect that in terms of how it looked. So, you know, I kind of had to go back to the drawing board and change my execution of the movements and then work back up to the loads that I was used to working with that proper execution. So, you know, I think the biggest exercise-wise though is definitely with the primary focus on the incline movement. So.
All I hear, go get the money. So I go get it. Hate means I do something right. So I'ma let 'em. Yeah, I'ma.
So next we're gonna do a dip. So I mean, a dip is a movement you can really do both for chest or for tricep training. Really the only difference between the two, for me, is the angle at which you're leaning. So if you wanna focus more on the triceps, I try and stay more upright, keep the elbows tucked in the side, and you're driving through the triceps, keeping your weight over the elbow, over the tricep. If you wanna do it for your chest, you're leaning forward a bit, putting that over the chest, and trying to squeeze your elbows into your chest and give it more of a lower chest, lower pec contraction.